welcome back to Palia. In today's video, I'm going to be going over everything that you guys need to know when it comes to focus inside the game. Alrighty, so diving right in, the focus bar is going to be at the very top left-hand side of the screen, right below your name. You can see it indicated here with this little eyeball icon, and then it's got this pink bar that essentially fills up. And every single player is going to want to keep this bar maxed out at all times, because keeping it maxed out will actually give you bonus experience for doing things in the game that you're already going to be doing. Pretty much anything in the game that generates experience, having more focus will give you bonus experience for doing those things. Alrighty, so in Palia, there are actually two different things that you can interact with that will change or manipulate your focus. The very first one will add to your focus bar, basically increasing the amount of focus that you can hold at one time. So obviously it takes longer to deplete. And then the second one here will actually change or increase the amount of experience gained from having a full focus bar. The very first one here brings us to the Dragon Shrine. If we take a look at the map, that's going to be currently right here. You can see indicated this is going to be where I'm currently standing, and then you can see this icon here where it says Dragon Shrine. This one will always be on the map once you officially discover it. However, though, once you get to the Dragon Shrine, you can head over to this little incense burning sticks here in the center, and then you can see where it says Consume 100 Renown. If we click C here on our character, you can see how much renown you currently have right here in between your gold and also between your Palia coins. You can see I have 445. Either way, if we're going to go ahead and we're going to click F to consume. Once we do, you can see it says a maximum focus has been increased to 300, and then obviously that is going to be the Dragon Shrine. And now the second shrine is actually going to be the Phoenix Shrine. It does not show it on the map, unfortunately, but I will take you guys through the exact route to get to it. But basically, it's the route that you spawned into the game. Basically, your birthplace, as they call it, is going to be a giant phoenix behind you. So we're going to basically go back and visit that phoenix. You're going to run back up here. You're going to pass this little gazebo, I guess is what you would call it, or pagoda, and then we're going to keep on going. You run down the tunnel here. You've had a couple of quests, by the way, that brings you to this secret door, but we're not going to go through there. We're actually going to turn right beforehand. So you can see that is going to be the door, so we're going to turn here, but this is actually the door for that quest line. But we're going to go ahead and run back here to the very beginning of the game where you started. And you can see, once we get going here, that is the giant phoenix. You can see it right there. And if you run back up to the giant phoenix, just like with the Dragon Shrine, we have the ability to consume 100 renown. Now, when we do so, we click on F. This one is going to be increasing our focus bonus to 45% for the bonus experience that we gain. And speaking on the renown, it's important to note that there is actually a cap of 1,000. So you can't go over that. So you definitely don't want to be sitting capped out. Instead, you want to make sure, especially as an early game player, you are spending it here on these shrines, because investing in this focus to increase its total amount of focus that you have will allow it to deplete slower, thus giving you more of an experience bonus for longer, and also increasing that experience bonus, essentially giving you more experience for doing the things you're already doing in the game. Now, you might be wondering, well, how do you get your focus back once it has depleted? You can see I currently only have 154 out of 300 here. Well, that is simply from eating items in the game. Something as simple as a mountain morel that you will find everywhere. You can obviously get 5 focus points from eating it. I don't recommend doing it because you can actually craft bigger and better things. If you start to get into cooking, you can actually unlock what they call the Hearty vegetable soup, and as you can see, the Hearty vegetable soup does not give you 5 focus points, but instead gives you a whopping 100. So consuming this, for instance, right now, if I do this, right click, hit eat, it literally will almost cap me out at the full maximum amount of focus points. And now when it comes to the early game, I highly recommend that you focus on cooking the Hearty vegetable soup for a couple of different reasons. Reason number 1, each soup that you consume will replenish 100 of your focus points, which is absolutely huge, especially for a dish that only takes 1 minute to craft. Additionally here, if you craft this, once you do, it actually gives you a total of 3 Hearty vegetable soups and not just 1. So you're actually getting for crafting this one time, you're actually getting a total of 300 focus points because you can just eat these over and over again. And now when it comes to unlocking the hearty vegetable soup, you will unlock that via the normal story cooking line with Reth the NPC. You got to go through a couple of quest lines, but once you officially get to the point where you can put a stove inside of your house at your actual, housing plot, then you will get the ability to unlock the hearty vegetable soup recipe and start crafting it. And additionally here, all 3 of the ingredients that it requires to make are very easy to come by in abundance. Starting off is literally in the first zone in the game. That's going to be things like the onion, we've got the spice sprouts, and then we also have the mountain morels. Literally all 3 of these are super easy to come by and find, which makes this dish even more valuable because it's easy to craft and make to replenish your focus points. I would also like to add here that these 3 ingredients early game don't sell for hardly any gold whatsoever, so in my opinion, don't try to sell them in the shipping box to make some gold. Instead, hoard them up until you do unlock the hearty vegetable soup recipe, so then you can start crafting them immediately because it will make a massive difference in your focus generation. And that's going to wrap up our video for today on the focus system inside of Palia at the current state of the closed beta. Obviously, if anything changes here in the future, I'll do another video following up with this one explaining that we've got some new things to talk about, but as of right now, that's everything you need to know about the focus system in the game. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Palia related. Let me know down below in the comments if you have any additional questions. I'll try my best to answer them. Also, don't forget I do have a Discord. You will always find that link provided down below, and I do have a community for Palia. If you are looking to join, we would love to have you. With that being said though, guys, as always, I'll see you on the next one.